We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. It is a big week with Thanksgiving and the Iron Bowl. That's what all these decorations are about. Alabama and Auburn fans are actually already moving into Tuscaloosa for the big game.
They are, but first, what can you expect for those Thanksgiving plans?
Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now with a first look at your holiday weather. Hey there, Richard. Happy early Thanksgiving.
Hey, Terry and Lynn. Yeah, good Wednesday evening to you and happy early Thanksgiving. I tell you one thing, the weather's going to be nice for the next several days. Even this evening, how about 72? As of 5 o'clock, Tuscaloosa, not bad at all for this time of the year. Could be a lot colder, and we're not going to talk any colder air at least over the next couple of days. So full sunshine out there earlier today. Clear skies tonight. No risk of rain talk about. Here's the trend over the next few days. Cold air will likely return on Saturday. So if you have those plans out and about tomorrow for Thanksgiving, the weather looking perfect, but a lot colder for the Iron Bowl plans. We're talking 53. That'll do it for high temperature, but rain does move in next week as we go towards Monday. We'll talk about the forecast. Plus, look at that 7-day planner coming up in weather. Stick around.
Thanks a lot, Richard. Well, usually the very first to roll into town, all those folks who like to set up their RV camp.
That's right. Those fans love to show their Crimson pride. To some fans, game day may just mean football, but to RVers, it means much more. Bringing an RV to tailgate has become a culture of its own. We talked with several who told us they're planning to celebrate Thanksgiving with their fellow RV Bama fans. Let's take a look at some of the Iron Bowl events now that those folks and others are going to be able to enjoy. Yeah, first up, tailgating. Set up on the quad starts at 6 p.m. on Friday. And don't miss WVUA's Alabama Game Day Advantage with WVUA's Danny Salter. That's Friday at 6:30. And kick off your Saturday morning with us. We've got Crimson Tide kickoff. WVUA's Gary Harris will join you live from the Bryant Museum. That starts at 8 a.m. The Bryant Museum will be open also if you'd like to stop on by there, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Saturday. Also, former Alabama quarterback Jay Barker will be signing autographs. He will be at the All-State tent. That's from noon until 1 p.m. The Walk of Champions is set for 12:30 p.m. And then the Elephant Stomp, one of Terry Brewer's personal favorites, kicks off from the Gorgas Library at 1:30 p.m. The Iron Bowl game itself, 2:30 p.m. inside Bryant-Denny Stadium. You can get more information by calling Tuscaloosa's 311 or go to our website, WVUATV.com. Look under numbers and links. Lots of information there for you, including a shortcut to the UA Game Day website. And with the Iron Bowl just days away, the rivalry between Alabama and Auburn fans is heating up. It's always pretty hot, but even this time of year, fans of both teams say they're ready for the big showdown. This will be the 77th Iron Bowl. The big game will take place at Bryant-Denny Stadium. We have a live look from our WVUA tower camera. There will be more than 100,000 football fans packed inside for the sold-out game. Kickoff is set for 2:30. It will be carried on CBS.
And as the Iron Bowl gets closer, many fans are starting to trash talk the opposing team. But what if fans didn't just have to deal with their pesky rivals all year round? Well, for a couple, Becky and Tyler Fowler, this is their reality. Despite all their rival feelings for the two teams on the field, these two Alabama natives fell in love, and the couple stresses, even though they still don't approve of the other's choice of football team, they put their love of each other above all else. They also try to be respectful of the other's team during football season.
Good job with your win. That's about as far as it'll go.
I don't even really have much to say because they haven't won in a while. So.
Oh, boy.
But I try not to say anything negative either because I know it does upset him.
Stick around after this newscast for our special Iron Bowl coverage to see the rest of this couple's story.
Also, another story you'll see coming up tonight, and our special Gary and Jeff Rutledge are two brothers that mean a lot to the University of Alabama when it comes to football history. Between the two brothers, Alabama won 3 national championships in 1 decade. The Rutledges also played a huge part in a few Iron Bowl games that Alabama and Auburn fans still reminisce about today. Gary Rutledge was the Alabama quarterback in 1973 when Alabama won 35-0 after being beaten and humiliated in 1972 by the legendary Punt Bama Punt bumper stickers. Rutledge says actually playing in the Iron Bowl changed his perspective of the game completely.
You finally realize the importance of the game, not only for the players, but for the fans. It's just so much importance, so much rivalry, so much fan participation that it's a game that you really would like to do well in as an individual.
And of course, you can hear much more from Gary Rutledge on what it was like to play in one of the most memorable Iron Bowls ever on our Iron Bowl special. That's at 5:30 tonight.
This week's game will clinch the SEC West Division for the Crimson Tide with a victory.
And local ticket brokers say anxious fans are jumping the gun on Bama's upcoming matchups. Now that the Tide's national championship hopes have been revived, more people are asking for tickets to the big games, including the SEC championship and the national championship. Local ticket broker Candace Carden says she has received a lot more calls for SEC championship game tickets this week. Carden says before buying SEC championship tickets, make sure you know exactly who's going to be playing.
I think it serves you best as the consumer just to wait and make sure your money is going to a ticket that you know your team's going to be in instead of purchasing them early.
And Carden says although there is still some uncertainty in the SEC championship matchup, there is even more questions about who will play in the BCS national championship game. She says if the Tide faces off against Notre Dame, expect those ticket prices to be much higher compared to other possible matchups. And if the Crimson Tide does make it to the SEC championship next week, one group is making it easier for you to get there. Tuscaloosa Charter Service will again offer a round-trip ride to the game. The buses will leave at 9 a.m. on Saturday, December 1st, and will return after the game is over. The price is $40 per person, and they say they will take as many buses as they need to. If you're interested and want more information, here's the number you can call, 205-361-2555. On your Crime Watch, investigators need your help. You may have the missing piece of information investigators need to catch a suspect.
Here now, this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name is Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. We need your help this week in finding more of Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted. DeMarcus Small is wanted on a charge of rape in the first degree and other charges. He's a black male, 20 years of age, 5'11", 160 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living on Juanita Drive in Tuscaloosa. Joey Archibald Griggs, wanted on a charge of burglary 3 and other charges. He's a white male, 31 years of age, 5'9", 200 pounds, brown hair, hazel eyes, and last known to be living on Ashley Lane in Centerville. Anthony Jerome Campbell, wanted on violation of the Community Sex Offender Act. He's a black male, 37 years of age, 5'9", 160 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, and last known to be living in the 400 block of 29th Place in Tuscaloosa. If you have any information on these as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 205-464-8672, or you can go to our website at www.tcsoal.org. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And working together, we'll continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.